I'm 13. What? You said I was 12. I'm 13. See, this is also a very 12-year-old thing to say, funnily enough. Because it's only a kid or someone, it's either a kid or someone who's very, well, in this case, it's a very kid thing to say. Like, yeah, I'm 13, actually. Well, I'm not 12. I'm like 12 and a half, you know? Right. It's kind of like how when you can tell someone's really insecure about their height. Because, like, I don't rag on anybody for their height. I know there's a meme of like, oh, short guy, haha, right? Like, but that's totally not my bag, right? I don't do that. But you can tell when someone's really insecure about their height if they say like, oh yeah, I'm 5'9.5". It's like, just say you're 5'9", you know? Just say like, yeah, you don't need to add the half, right? You know? That's kind of how I see it. If you want to add like little bits to it, if it's an age thing and you say like, oh, I'm 12 and a half, then you're just young. If you say like, oh, I'm 5'9" and like a half or 5'9" and 3/4, you're probably insecure about your height, and don't be insecure about your height. Okay. It's just genetics. Can't change it, you know. You're a child. No, I'm not. No, you are, Haley. You are a child. You're 13. You are. You talk like an adult. You're starting to look like an adult. Maybe sometimes you think like an adult. But you're a 12-year-old girl, Haley. 13. Adults don't run to their daddies and lie about being molested. Oh, God, man. This game's getting to be like... Okay. Adults don't run to their daddies and lie about being molested when they can't handle rejection. I'm sorry. I was angry and I wanted him to care for once. Okay, so we're getting some backstory here. Well, good job. He cared enough to put a dozen bullets in me. And now I'm dead. I'm never going to have a wife. I'm never going to have children. Any friendship we might have had died with me. I don't believe that. You don't have to. That's just how life works. You punch a hornet's nest, you get stung. Okay, so she lied about being molested by Quentin. Okay, so this is my interpretation of what's happening so far. Okay, this is my interpretation. Is that Haley here is 12 or 13, whatever. She got close with Quentin. They were friends. Haley, I guess, started having a crush on Quentin, which it's not like... I mean, it's not like that weird for a kid to have a crush on someone older, I guess. I mean, I feel like we've all had, like, for example, a crush on a teacher at one point, right? I did when I was a young kid. So it's like, you know, that's acceptable for the kid to have that. And then I guess she took it a bit too far and was like, you know, hey, Quentin... You know, and he was like, no, rightfully so, no. And then she went to her dad, because I guess because she had dad issues. Maybe because her dad didn't, you know, care about her generally. So maybe that's why that's kind of a very common thing, right? It's like, if you don't have good relationships with like one of your parents, in this case, like she didn't have a good relationship with her dad, she might try to seek validation from other older men, which usually ends up going down a really bad road. And in this case, Quentin was like, yeah, no, I don't do that. And then she lied to her dad and he died because of it. That's actually pretty interesting writing. I kind of like it. See, now this is good interpretation, right? This is good interpretation because this is stuff that drip feeds you and you can determine things, right? Unlike a Wolf and Autumn, where we had to think about it a little bit. This game is weird and must have holy water. Thank you very much, friend. As he spikes, whenever I say my height, 6 feet, people just assume I'm overstating and I'm 5'11", but like, no. I don't know, I've never had that issue. I'm like 6'1". I might be 6'2", right? And I only say might be because one time when I went to the doctor, and she was like, they had to put like this thing on me for this X-ray for like my teeth, right? And she was like, yeah, you're pretty tall because you can't fit in this thing all that well, and the 6'1" is just about like where it kind of starts to not work. So I'm either 6'1" or I'm 6'2". I'm like one of the two. That's the only reason I know, to be honest. Or the only reason why I can assume maybe 6'2", but I just say 6'1" because I know that's what I am. Fraggin says it's good though. It is, right? Like, this is good. This game's real good. Best Secret says, or you can be so desperate for attention from your dad that you'd lie about that just to get him to care about you. Yeah, I mean, that's another way to interpret this as well, right? Like, it's... I just thought I heard something, but it's just the lights. Yeah, so it's really kind of messed up in this regard. It's too heavy for me to lift. Okay, so now the pick up and throw mechanic is actually like kind of coming into play here. Think you can swing this thing? Maybe. Well, let's find out. I don't know if I can use it as a weapon. I'm assuming no. But yeah, no, it's kind of an interesting way to interpret like what's happening here. Maybe she was just that desperate for her dad's attention that she decided to lie, which isn't good. That's a really, really bad lie to tell. The wood is incredibly rotten. Pages of a survival newsletter. They're all quite old. Pages of, they're all quite old. It's stuck or locked. So I assume I have this equipped, right? Yeah. Okay, they're all stuck or locked. Yeah, I was gonna say light, come back on, please. Specs says, wish I was short. Oh yeah, why? I'm just kind of curious because most people wish they were taller. Like literally every time I say someone like, oh yeah, I'm 6'1", unless it's one of my other 6' tall friends, they're usually like, man, I wish I was like that tall. It's like, oh, okay. These boards look new. Yank. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Maybe there's something around we can use to break through them. Well, like the crowbar. Yeah, there you go. Like this handy dandy crowbar that I have. I don't know. Oh, this way. Okay. I don't know why the music's swelling like this though. Let's see. Specs is probably short. Hugging taller girl would put my face in booba. Fair. Okay, that's kind of funny. I should have expected that. I should have expected that answer. An uncomfortable cot. Doesn't look like anyone ever slept in it. They're stocked with cans of food. They're stocked with cans of food. A rusty ladder. Leading nowhere. Why would it be leading anywhere? I don't know. It's stuck or locked. Is that something on the ground? I don't know what that was. What'd I take? Just a can. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, being in vehicles while tall does kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've often told Megan when I'm riding in her car that if she gets into any sort of bump or anything, regardless of my seatbelt, my head's probably hitting the roof and I'm probably dead. Or ceiling and I'm probably dead. I joke though. I don't think I'd actually die, but it's a fun morbid joke in the moment. Okay, so that's the way out, I'm guessing. Can't go any further that way. Open hatch. All right, let's see. Okay, so this is the church. Don't know what the hell that is. Oh, it's these things again. Oh no, it's my, oh, it's these levers. This one actually might make more sense. I don't know. I wonder who lit the candles. Okay. Our writing, it sucks for now, says Roger. Better will be better. More to learn. Stories. It's just illegible scribbles. That one's on a thing, so that one will mess with a little later. Yeah, mess with it now. We the four, the one, we have language. Writing too, and power to put in it. We are gods now, if ever we weren't. Gods need domains, unfractured domains. So we make another, a better one. A terrarium, maybe. They call it, ask Roger. We call it Kingdom, the greatest experiment yet. 4 humans go in and live. We're writing a tome, a sliver of wisdom. It will keep the father's beast away. A growing sky ball will be our throne. A moon, maybe, they call it. Ask Roger this too. And the sky ball will be wisdom too. A kingdom will be kept alive. That name seems familiar. Roger. The article said someone named Roger Cox owns this place. And he's a recluse, right? You said you didn't read it. I may have read a bit. Observing, we knowing. Soundings, humans making art. Instrument for data. Beauty and his cries of all. Yes, puncture for science. Music men for. He met a man, an eyeless man, a toothless man, and he looked at the man, and the man looked at him. And he saw the man was beloved and dearest of friends, and the man spoke to him. How long since you have tasted bone marrow? And he told him truthfully, and the man said, come, and he went with. So this is actually kind of interesting, because this actually kind of sounds like what would be a proper Bible verse. Because you ever go back and like read, now I've never read the Bible. I'm only taking like quotes that I've heard other people say. Is that they do use the word "and" a lot, right? So if this is kind of emulating a Bible, then this is interesting. Hey there, Saturn. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing today? More hydration? More hydration. Always approve. Ooh. Some of that splashed out and hit me right up on the nose. Kind of weird. Haven't had that happen before. The man and they vomited pure, cold, clean water into the endless, eternal, infinite sea. And then the end. A story by we, the four, the one. Black. It's like an alien wrote it or something. I read this one, right? Yeah. This looks useful. Does it? The farm of pigs and smoke. 01011. Is that binary? Is that binary? It can't be, right? Let me see. No, it's decimal. I don't want that. Text to binary, or binary to text. From binary to text. I'm just intrigued. 0101111. 0101111. It seems too small to be proper binary. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's way too small, but you never know. So I wonder if this is supposed to be the music machine. Oops. I may have another mystery on my hands. Wonder who lit the candles. 23 is like a special number. Oh. You know what? If you think about it, you're right. 23 is a special number. Okay, well, how do I music machine? Well, it has to do with the note. The farm of pigs and smoke. 1010111. There's even a movie about it. The farm of pigs and smoke. How is this useful to me? Okay, what if you what if you put the farm of pigs and smoke into binary? I highly doubt you need to do this. That's a lot of zeros and a lot of ones. So that's definitely not the thing. Maybe it's like Morse code. I mean, maybe. Like whatever it is, it has to do with this. I'm pretty sure. Does it also have to do with the candles, maybe? I mean, they are all on different heights. I don't know what that would matter, though. And that just turns around completely. I don't know. I might indeed have another mystery on my hands. Do any of these mention farmers? Ask Roger, call it kingdom. Keep the father's beast away. Okay, I didn't mean to read that again. Skip through all that. Knowing who's making art, blah, 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 blah. I read that like 3 times. Does this have anything to do with anything? No. This truly is a bit of a mystery. Does the note have 6 numbers? When it does, you're right. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I think I see. So I need to hit like this one and then these 3, right? I think that makes sense. I think you're right. Yep, you were. All right. Thank you very much, Fraggin. I don't know why I didn't read it like that. Because, yeah, like 6 numbers. Yeah, that's right. That makes a lot of sense. So what in the world is this? Well, we touched it. Oh. What? That felt really weird. What the hell just happened? Jeez, it's hot. And it smells like rotten meat. And I feel floaty. Where are we? I have no idea. What the hell? See, I like the visuals. Best because they didn't want a back seat. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't know why that didn't clue into me that, oh yeah, 6 and then 6. Therefore, this must make sense. It doesn't seem to be emitting any light. What about this? It looks like a telephone pole, except without wires. They look like skyscrapers. They aren't, though. Can I go inside this one? Skyscrapers, but they aren't, though. Can't examine the moon or the sun. There's nothing like... I don't think there'd be anything in these buildings, but I probably should check anyways to be sure. Yes, it does feel floaty, actually. At least with how we move. That's interesting. I probably don't need to check these buildings. Let's see. Yeah, there's gonna be nothing in any of these. Except maybe for that one, maybe, because that one looks a bit unique. No, I guess it's not. It's just like two buildings together. I have no idea what these are. Skyscrapers. Baby skyscrapers. It's kind of funny. What about this thing? It's kind of weird. Skyscraper clock tower. It's like a clock thing. Huh. I mean, I don't see a way in. Can't do anything with it. Still can't examine the sun. God, what harrowing visuals when two megastructures love each other very much. True, you get baby skyscrapers. Yeah, the visuals on this are really good. This David Szymanski guy does know what he's doing, which is why it makes A Wolf in Autumn so like strange. Because it's clear he knows what he's doing. Once again, not like The Wolf in Autumn was bad, but you can definitely tell there's like a very different feel to these. But yet it's still kind of going for the same thing of like being cryptic. But this is actually kind of cryptic done right, I think. Like, what's up this tower? Probably nothing, but... No, there's something up here. Was this a crate? Crate and cans. I'm, like, floating through them as well. So if I, like, jump down... Yeah, Can I go over here? There's like a proper farm here. They look like silos. Or dildos, okay. Good lord, Haley. What? I'm 13 years old. You do know I've reached puberty, right? I'm not going to have this conversation with you. The fence is made of iron, but it's covered in tiny scratches that look like weird wood grain. Huh. Just the silos? Yeah. What are they? Just big blocks of concrete? I think so. Can I go in? What is it? A doghouse? There's no door. It's made of concrete, like everything else here. It's the size of a shed. I don't hear anything barking inside. Well, it looks like a doghouse. It looks like a concrete shed. A little bit. What are these? Do you think these are what you're looking for? They're sharp and pokey. No, I don't think. Yeah, because you got to remember, Quentin's goal is to kill Haley somehow, right? Apparently, that's what he says. Wretches. What's wrong? They smell awful. Like manure covered in horseradish. I would recommend not sniffing them then. Ugh, let's stand somewhere else, please. Still just hooks in here. This is weird. Is this a fabled music machine? It could be. Oh, I can actually go in here too. Because this is an opening in the fence. But like, was there anything here? No? Cough, cough. I thought you smoked. Cough. Yeah, well, this stuff is poison. And cigarettes aren't. Wheeze. I like the dynamic with these two. What's in there? I don't know. It just looks like a mess of concrete. But I hear something in there. At least I think that's something. Looks like it's part of the ground. Is this like a whole concrete like area? I don't feel a breeze. I wonder what's making the blades turn. Okay, just same thing. Just same thing. There's no door with the doghouse shed. Very strange. They look like they're made of aluminum. Or aluminium, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Wow, these are big. And just cages. So what do you think this is? I don't know. Guess. I don't know. You have no imagination. I know. Yeah, what the hell could that even be? There's a door here. I don't want to examine it just in case it takes me somewhere else. Cause I wanna see like what's down there and also what's over here first. Is it Tamara? Is she insinuating what I think she's insinuating? Maybe. Perhaps. Yeah, just same thing. Oh, wow. What the hell? Yeah, this is really weird. It's like an exploded door. Some heavy iron stakes. Looks like a bed, I suppose, but it's made of concrete. Okay, what's this? The Thorn Forest, the Void, the Music Machine. Oh. Oh, it took us somewhere. This is the farm of pigs and smoke. So if we input this in the machine, we can go to these locations. I'm guessing. Some heavy iron stakes. That's weird. What? It's ice cold. Is this a door I can go into? There's no hinge. They're just solid iron. There's a book. It's ice cold. Are these supposed to like be mimicking cows? Or pigs? This one isn't making any noise. Looks like looks like millions of tiny needles. Want to go for a dive? No. Are they breathing? So these must be the pigs. I don't know how well you guys can hear that. I'm hoping you guys can hear it well enough. So yeah, it's like a very kind of faint breathing. Now how do we leave? I'm guessing we go through the door. I'm glad I decided to explore before we did, though. Ah, this is so interesting. This is such an interesting game. So we'll go through the door in a minute. I just want to see what's down here. And then I assume we get to try the music machine again. Good lord. Pigs? Yeah, these are pigs. Oh, what? Okay, I thought... Okay, maybe I looked at this first. Just some ordinary kitchen knives. Is that blood? I think so. I don't know... Bleh. Stop looking at it. It's making me feel sick. Thought it said something else when I went to examine the things before. But maybe not. Looks like it's made from a single piece of iron. Looks nasty and sharp. Indeed. Oh, that's how we leave. So that must be how we leave. So does this door lead anywhere? Just love the black and sun and red sky. It is really nice, honestly. Like, this is something I could very easily see in some kind of, like, actually really good quality, like movie or something with a horror sequence, like spooky sequence. What's this? That's something I can pick up. Haven't seen anything these would go to. Just some nails. Okay, well, the sink works. Ah, it's adorable. That's kind of cute, I guess, in a really weird way. Can pick those up. Can also just leave, I guess, but I don't see a need for that. They don't look like they're doing anything of use, except making a cool clicking noise. Oh, maybe I need this to open the portal? So I can throw it. Okie dokie. Well, we'll test my theory. I wonder what the other worlds are gonna look like. The pig did look very Minecrafty, I do agree. Give me just 1 second, please. All right. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know, I didn't bring anything back. What was that, though? That was something. Was I supposed to bring something back? Well, besides this note, I mean, because there was something that was glowing, but I couldn't bring it back, I don't think. Because I was holding it, and I can't touch things when I hold stuff. Okay, well, let's have a look at the Thorn Forest then. Was it the shade? I thought it was orange last time. I think you're right. I think the shade was kind of different. Oh. Ow. Ow. Quentin. The rain. What? Get inside. Hurry. Ow. Is it like acid rain? So what's your problem? The rain. It's hurting me. Is it acidic? No, it's... I don't know. I can't explain it. All right, then. Back out we go. No. I can feel it. Killing me. Don't go back outside here. Or outside there. You remember that I'm trying to kill you, right? Yeah, whatever. Don't go back out there. We can stay here forever. Okay, fine. Just try to stay inside when you can. The pain's going away now that we're not outside. Quentin, seriously, it hurts. What does that sound? What the hell is that? I don't know, I'm almost wondering if it's worth, like, exiting the game to make sure it saves. Just in case. Holy water? We doing a little trolling? Possibly. It might be holy water. I'm trying to think, like, where it would want me to go. Over there, maybe? There we go. Never thought the outside would start hurting me. Oh wait, those actually look like towers of some sort. Oh. Ow. This feels awful, Quentin. Bring me inside and let me have a break. I'm working on it. Please, Quentin, please. It hurts. Does this not work? I'm dying. Trying to see where else I can go. I wonder if she'll actually die. Oh. I guess maybe you can die in the game. Hey, what the? Maybe I'm not... Maybe I'm supposed to die there. This wouldn't be some other place, would it? I mean, this could be the void, I guess, but... Okay, well, I can't seem to interact with things. This thing's not popping up on screen. Who's there? Haley? No. Who are you? It doesn't matter. All right, I suppose it doesn't. Do you know what happened to Haley? She's far away, somewhere else. An infinite reality beyond you. Dead, of course. You saw to that. Yes, I did. So tell me, was it worth it? Was it satisfactory? Maybe I didn't want this. No? Maybe. Maybe not. Perhaps you yourself don't know? I do, but I don't have to tell you. So what happens next? That is not for me to decide. I am merely a voice. Excuse me, I'll let water. That is for God to decide. Well, I look forward to meeting him. I have a few choice questions before I can get thrown into hell. You sound bitter. I am. Spirit. Creation is full of the terrible and the wonderful, the known and the infinitely unknowable, the hellish corners and the heavenly peaks. And even in death, you have barely scratched the surface. I don't care. Very well. I have a message from Haley. What? Yes. Well, she says that she still loves you. That is all. Okay. Oh, maybe that's one of the endings. Oh, maybe this game has multiple endings to it. Oh, that would explain it. Okay, so we can play this game. Okay, so we can get to that place quicker since we know what we're doing. But I also want to just take a quick screenshot of that because that looks like maybe that's a hidden place that you can go. So that's probably a different ending. Take a picture of that for later. Okay, so that's interesting. So that's an ending that we get. And then the game closes. Okay. That is fair. That is fair. So how many endings are there? I'm going to look that up real quick. I'm not going to look up how you get them, but I'm going to say how many endings are there. Many endings in the music machine. There are 2, says the dev himself. Okay, so that's one of them, I guess. See, so one guy says that it sucks that you can't load the old file, which is true. I do agree. If you can die, you should have a way to actually save, besides just quitting the game. But it's not hard to get back there. Wait, did I start the Wolf in Autumn by accident? I did. So it's not hard to get back there. So I'm not like too upset. It just means I'm gonna need to like speedrun the opening bit, but that's okay. Well, you're not dying, Haley, is true. The difference between the way I used to draw wood and how I draw it now is like night and day. Yeah, it is quite a bit different, but I mean, like artist styles evolve, right? Sometimes for the worst, sometimes for the better, you know? Next, I can't just reload the save. The sound is loud once again. Turn it down to about here. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and speed run. I probably don't need everything from... Like, I probably don't need the map. Here, it's gonna skip through all this. So if I can find the church, then I should at least know where to go from there. I guess that's kind of an interesting point, too. You don't really need the church. Well, you don't really need the other places besides the church. So like, that's the creepy room we were in. I don't think there was anything in there that I would need other than like the map, but that's probably going to be very irrelevant by the time we actually find the place we need, which I think should be just up here somewhere. Yeah, this should be it. Skip through all that, open hatch. But yeah, I've definitely seen some artists actually deteriorate with their quality, which is really, really weird. Okay, I missed a door. You know, I will say one thing I've kind of weirdly noticed when it comes to artists, at least, like, I don't look at many artists, so this is mostly coming from other people I've seen talk about this sort of thing, is that it almost seems like once an artist hits Patreon and they start getting a decent amount of support, then their art starts getting a bit lazy. Okay, and then we go... this way. All right. So we'll get this piece of paper. 010111. I go back here. I might see like what you do in that area in the Thorn place. Because I'm curious. I'm just pretty curious, right? See, Bass Ackford says, from what I see, I agree. Like with artists, like is that with my comment on artists? Like usually when they take Patreon, they start getting a little bit more lazy. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. Maybe they feel then they've already done enough. They don't need to improve anymore. I don't know. It's weird because you'd think their quality would improve once they hit Patreon, but it almost seems like it's the opposite. That their art kind of starts going a bit more downhill or gets lazy, right? Yeah, their income is more stable, so less drive. I could see that. It's kind of sad. Like I said, I don't really look at that many artists. I admire my friends' art, right? Like Spikes, for example, but I don't really just go out of my way to look at like art, right? From like people that I don't know. But that seems to be at least in the circles I hang out in, what the people that I see talk about this stuff, that seems to be the case. As the specs, I've seen the opposite happen where there are a lot of improvements. Like, I'm not saying they all start to lose quality. It just seems to be more of the norm as opposed to, well, you know, how it should be, which is constant improvement. See, this is the thing that I find the weirdest. Because I still don't know what this is. Throwing it doesn't seem to do anything. Most of the ones I'm familiar with are not safe for work. I don't know, maybe they have like a bit of a more need to drive or more need to try. I'm not really too sure. Hmm. That explains that anyways. I'm gonna head out for a bit. Okay, you head out for a bit, my dude. Feel free to catch us later while we check out and see some of the other areas we can visit. Whenever you can. But you have a good time out, my friend, and you have an awesome weekend. All right? We shall catch you later. So let me just see here about the Thorn area, because I don't want to die again. So music machine, Thorn. I'll just say Thorn. Thorn Forest. Leaving the forest alive. There's a portal somewhere in the forest, says the dev. I'm just gonna exit the game and have it safe. And just see, because it does say it saves when you exit the game. So we'll see if that's actually the case. Well, this means I'm gonna need to lower the volume again. Okay, I don't know if it's a one save thing and then that's it or what. Okay, I'm waiting for it to, there you go. So 011010. Okay, so she's trapped. They're trapped in some kind of hangar thing. So this is the only hangar thing I can see. Okay, this looks like a place you can hide. Yeah. Okay, so I was really close to finding something. Can I be let in, please? Thank you. Hmm. Okay, is this how you leave? But I want to see if there's anything else. Maybe something over here. Okay, I don't want to go wandering around too much. I might just take the portal out. Expect they'll probably finish up later after I have a nap. I just want to figure out how to make a tree bark texture. Ah, yes. The challenges. Once if I can get inside that. Am I inside? She's not taking damage. Where is she? Okay, I don't see a way to get in there from this angle. I might just leave and play it safe. This game strangely reminds me of Portal, says Fraggin. With the vibe, perhaps. I can kind of see where you're coming from with that. I don't know if I needed to get like another piece of paper here or not. I guess we'll just leave. I say I don't know if there's a point in going to every area. So I mean that took us to a really interesting place, but I don't think it really did anything for us. So 101110. So 101110. And this should take us to the void. I did not expect to see the likes of you. Did you hear that? Yes. I think it's coming from over there. Let's take a look then. It seems you have sailed off the map, girl. And here there be dragons. Huh? Ask it where we are. What these places are. Who are you? I am many things, and I have many names. Right now I am a voice emanating from a chair. You may call me Voice. And you are a girl, far from humanity's designated home. This place, out of space and time, is no place for you. Ask it where we are, Haley. We're in a place, Quinn. Out of space and time, or Quentin. Out of space and time, Quentin. Good lord. I sense someone with you. Inside you. Yeah, ignore him. He does not strike me as a spirit to be ignored. Well, he is. Just ask him where we are, Haley. Where are we, voice? You're in a land of half-dreamed hellscapes. Oh, the moon. Tell me, do you believe in God? No. No, we don't. Then you do not believe in devils either. And you will not believe where you are. Okay. Ask it to tell you anyway. Tell me anyway. First, tell me of your vengeful companion. The conflicted spirit I sense. Spirit, who are you? Tell it I'm nobody. He's my imaginary friend. You imagine strange friends, girl. Yeah, well, he's not so bad once you get to know him. I see. And you're certain you know him? Sure. Wounded animals are not to be trusted. You have one living inside you. Stop having a conversation and find out where we are, Haley. I somehow skipped that. Damn it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe my mouse button is starting to stick a little bit, but it's like a brand new mouse. Almost. I don't know, maybe I'll give it a bit of a cleaning and just make sure. Because that time it definitely did skip something. And that's a bit of a yikes. A bit of a whoops. Probably something to do about killing people, though. And ask it what killed those people. So, yeah. Where are we? There are many things in reality and outside reality, girl. Many places human eyes have never deciphered. Many beings human minds have never comprehended. This is such a place, created by such beings. The Spindlemen. Who are they? Creatures of terrible innocence. Once in a time beyond a time, they were God's companions. They slept at his feet and listened to his words, and he showed them the ways of creation, for they could not understand them on their own. They are, fragile beings, capable of understanding only the literal, not imagination, emotion, or beauty, only usefulness. That is how God created them, and with his help, they dutifully crafted beautiful worlds of childlike wonder. Forests of warm crimson, deserts of sparkling white, vast oceans of the deepest blue. They were his children, and they delighted in making crayon drawings for him. But eventually they became unsatisfied, and in their naivety, they said, "We do not need your words or your wisdom." They said, "We are four, and we are one. We are the Spindlemen." They said, "We can create, we can analyze, and we can decipher the mysteries of creation ourselves." And thus they left him. Tell it to get to the point. This doesn't help us. Hey, you're the one that wanted it to explain where we are. I didn't ask for a Sunday school lesson. I don't remember hearing this in Sunday school. Nothing. Keep going. Humans have always perplexed them. They do not understand your ways, because as I said, they do not understand imagination, emotion, or beauty. To them, your stories are nonsense. Your paintings are stains, and your music is noise. This place and the others like it are their attempts to replicate and understand your world. Seems I should look for these Spindlemen. So this is supposed to be our world? Yes. But everything is really weird. Yes. Until recently, they could only observe you from afar. All they had were glimpses and impressions. But somehow they found a way in. Some crack in the wall. They made contact with one of you. They took his land for their own. And they have been modifying their creations. Building. Always building. Building structures they presume to have purpose. Building that infernal machine. Infernal machine? What's that? It is their answer to the question, what are humans for? Excuse me. Man, I always do this on stream. It's only ever on stream. Man. I hate burping. I hate burping on stream. They have deduced that you are complex noisemakers and they think themselves virtuoso musicians. Because when your existence is a wasteland of quantifiable values, screaming is as good as singing. I think that's all I need. And this thing is starting to annoy me. Let's go. I guess I'm leaving now. My imaginary friend sucks at talking to people. Sorry. Nice meeting you, voice. The Spindlemen are dangerous, you know. Wonderful. They are not malicious, but for all intents and purposes, they are madness incarnate. Their ignorance has resulted in horrific acts, and they infect all they touch. Be careful.